Hi guys, this is Chef Uwe cooking at home. Today I do a very special dish. I do a Chinese dish. Maybe the Chinese chefs will not agree with me, they will say it's not real Chinese, but this is the Chinese, I like it. So, and I'm using US beef rump foil. I mean, let's have a look. I have all the beef cuts here. And when you look at here, it's the bottom rump. So here it says roast, but I use it because the meat is perfect. So I just cut it in julienne, stir fry, and use it for my Chinese beef dish. So let's look, let's go and cook. Okay, let's go. Here's my nice beef rump. Okay, so I have all the ingredients prepared. So let's start here. I have some carrots already blanched. All my vegetable is blanched. Carrots, snow peas, and this is some radish. So I like to have the bite in the vegetable because the radish gives the whole thing a completely different flavor. Some broccoli, some yellow zucchini, some green zucchini. So you can see already very colorful. And then for my sauce, these days we have to look after our immune system. So plenty ginger and garlic. So ginger, garlic, onion, little bit fresh red chili. And I have a few spring onions, which I just use for garnish at the end. And I roasted some peanuts. So I used some fresh peanuts and just roasted them dry in a pan a little bit. And for my sauce, I have oyster sauce, I have soya sauce, I have a little bit of vinegar, I have a little bit of sesame oil, and a little bit of Indonesian ketchup. So not ketchup, red ketchup, Indonesian ketchup, so which is a sweet soya sauce. Because I like it a little bit sweet. And then I have a very little bit of starch here, because it depends on the end. Maybe I need to put a little bit starch in the sauce, if the sauce a little bit too thin, but I will see when I cook it. So, okay, let's cut the meat. Looks very good. When you cut it already, you can feel it that it's nice and tender. Okay, so don't cut it too thick, because I want the meat very fast cooked. I put it just in a hot pan. Obviously, if I'm in the restaurant, if I have a wok, I would use a wok. But at home, I use a hot pan. And I will cook actually with olive oil. I like Al Rama olive oil, which is locally from here, and that is very nice. So I think that's enough, because I will cook for two. I think it's more than enough. So we'll put that on the side, and then we'll cut it up in julienne. So just like this. I hope you have all seen my knife, my US beef knife with a logo. So I'm going full on beef today. See, even my head, I brought actually the cup for my mate who's supposed to come and cook with me tonight, but he can't come, he's busy. So that means today I will have the cup, the apron, and the knife. So everything for me. So almost done. So you can feel already when you cut it, already you can feel how good the meat is. The quality of meat is really good. Even if you have a little bit of few veins inside, but you will not feel it at the end. So let's go. Now let's go and cook. My pan is hot, so let's start. As I said earlier, I like to cook with olive oil, and Rama is a really nice multi-purpose olive oil. I use it for everything, for salad dressings, for cooking. Only thing is that you should, when you cook with olive oil, don't make it too hot. Don't burn the oil, because anyhow we don't want to do that. So I start first with my onions. First the onions, I want them a little bit more cooked, almost overcooked when it's done. I personally like onions when they're set. I do a Chinese dish, Uwe's way. So, or a Chinese flavored dish, whichever you want to call it. I do it my way. So onions and lots of ginger and garlic, and I always say you need a little bit of chili. I don't like it spicy, but I love to have a little bit spice in every dish to get a little bit of a kick. So nice. So in the meantime, I have the other pan, which is almost hot. So I start to cook my meat here. Don't need too much. So you can see if the oil is not moving in the pan, that means the pan is not hot enough. When the oil starts to move in the pan, then you can see that the pan and the oil is hot enough. But I have to be careful here that my onions don't burn, because I don't want it colored. I just want it cooked. So I start first, a little bit of vinegar. Plain soya sauce. It's a Chinese dish, but they use Japanese soya sauce because it's less spicy. Now you can see it's reducing very fast, so I do a little bit of water. I think it's fine because I have enough meat, and vegetable will give the dish a flavor. But you like to use chicken stock, or you like or vegetable stock, whatever you do. Now I put oyster sauce, a little more. Now the ketchup, it's an Indonesian ketchup, not too much because it's quite sweet. So you can see the oil is moving, so it's hot enough. So I put the meat. Just season it a little bit with salt and pepper, very little salt, because I can always add salt, but because the sauce will have salt, so better be careful. Easy to add salt, but we know you can't remove it. But nice pepper. Looks nice always to have a little bit of flame. But we know when it's burned, the oil is burning in the pan, it doesn't taste nice. So we don't really want too much fire in there. And I don't have to cook the meat well done. So actually this is already enough. Turn it oil out, so that I can put the rest. A little bit oil again, not too much. Because there's still some left in the pan. Again, season. A little salt. See, I cook it in two batches, because if I put too much meat at once in the pan, then we know the meat starts boiling, the juice is coming out, and it boils too much. So my sauce is almost, the onions and things are almost cooked. So just finish the meat. Okay, so now, as I said, I put a little bit of starch, not too much, because I don't want it too thick. That's good. Not bad. And remember, when it's if it's too salty or something, just add a little bit of water. If it's just, now I put the sesame oil. I put it only now, and I put a little bit on top of the meat. So not too much, but because I like the flavor. Because as you saw, I put peanuts at the end, so I don't want to have too much sesame. Now I put all my vegetable. If you have a lot of vegetable, if you do more than this, then I recommend to make the vegetable just hot, just in the water, just in hot water, make it hot, that it's not cook it anymore, but just make it hot, that it's really warm when you serve it. So you can see the sauce got a little thick. So I just add a little bit of water or stock. Now I just heat my vegetable and then I put up the meat. So my vegetable is hot. Remember, I blanched it so I don't have to cook it anymore. So this is what gives a real flavor now. Look at the juice from the meat, what is there. And even you didn't see it. I did it earlier when I finished the second pan of meat. I put a few drops of water in the pan and cooked it off. So the bottom of the pan, the beef flavor which was there, it's all in the sauce. So I don't want to lose nothing. Look at this. Wow. Look at the vegetables. So great meat, but we know we live healthy today. So we put nice selection of vegetables. Beautiful colors, so I think the selection today was good. So look at this. So I think we are ready for dinner, because I do not want to cook the meat anymore, because the meat was just perfect, was medium rare, and I want it just warm in the sauce, just get the flavor of the sauce around the meat, and that's it. So let's go and eat. Voila, here we go. Look at the colors of the dish, it's so beautiful. And what we do, we just serve some jasmine rice with it, nothing else, just plain rice, because I have all the flavors what I want already in the dish here. Look at that, beautiful. Look at this, 2 portions as I said from the beginning, because I don't like to eat alone, as you may remember. Beautiful. All the colored vegetable. So nice. You know, let me put everything, because I don't want to have everything left. So a little bit more sauce, and that's it. So then, like I said, I have the spring onions. But they're nice. Not only look nice, so they're already there. Also, they give a nice flavor. And people who know me, they maybe were surprised that I didn't talk about fruits yet. But here we go. The surprise at the end, because I love dishes when they're fruity. So put a few nice, fresh anise seeds, pomegranate seeds on top. And they work beautiful with the dish. So here we go. US beef rump with big selection of nice colorful vegetable, with a sauce made out of oyster sauce, soya sauce, little chili, onion, ginger, garlic. So it sounds a lot, but it's not really that much, but it looks good. So bon appetit, enjoy guys.